Alright, you know what I'm gonna talk about in this video? What makes a good song, or what makes a song good? It's like, what is the criteria for a good song? What, and for me, it's like, what is the criteria for a good song? It's like, what, when I listen to a song, why is it good to me? It's like, you know, it's like, why do we like certain songs but not other songs? Are songs just random? It's like, is it just like, or is it like, or is it like something, you feel, or something you feel back on, or you gotta walk back on? As a songwriter, a lot of times put my own kind of feelings into the song about certain things. So I'm like, okay, what is about things? Usually it's about a song that bugs, about something that bugs me, or something that I feel about someone, or something. And I never write songs about people I don't like. You know, to the hospital at 5 months now. So it's like, what is it that I want to write about? Songs. Like, okay, the mix. It's gotta have a good mix. That's important to me. To have a good mix, like a vocal very in front. I can hear the vocal perfectly, sound well. Taylor Swift does that. She puts the vocal in front. That's probably one of the reasons why people like her, so you can actually hear the lyrics. And I know she does that because the lyrics are important to her, and that people hear it, and that they. So that's her thing, and that's why her arrangements are so bare, so you can hear the words more. I think that's why she does that. Because that's important to her. And it's important to most people. In a song, when you listen to it, you like try to associate with things that you wanna, and language English. So it's sung, if a song is sung in Spanish, you don't really grab onto it because you can't know if you don't speak Spanish, you don't really climb onto it because there's nothing you can climb onto, so you can't follow it because you don't understand it. So, but if it's sung in English and you speak English, so you climb onto it and it's like, okay, it's like when someone talks to you, you start to listen. Unless you can't understand them, and they're just gibberish, and it's like, I don't know what you're saying, so your mind just kind of moves away from it. So that's important, the vocal and the mix, and like when things are going on, you have the vocal, but also other things are happening too. The guitar parts, keyboard parts, percussion, that kind of thing. So that's important to me to make a song good. And I like real instruments. I don't like synthesized stuff. So then synth drums is, I like when you're recording actual physics. Like a drum hitting some, a stick hitting a drum. That's actually a sound that's being made, and it's real. Something about it. Something real. Opposed to something that just kind of sounds real, but it's not. It's like a lie. It's like it sounds real, but you're just telling lies, and it isn't real. That's what it seems like. So that's why I like real instruments. So yeah, that's another. Yeah, and then also what the song's about, and of course then you got the music, the writing of the music, the chord progression. Is it interesting? Is it? I mean, you can tell it's interesting. I mean, with the melody coming in, is it just working together? Is it? And then also how the vocal is sung. It's like I like when there's a lot of power, like a lot of energy in the vocal. You when you're singing like a complacent kind of vocal, not really you trying to shout. I like a little dynamics in the vocal. You know what I mean? And keeps you interested more in the song when it's like. Instead of just say like this and kind of thing like that and down. Yeah, but yeah. But in my songs, what I try to achieve is, even when I sing it on my just an acoustic, I try to make sure people can understand what I'm singing, and also I like when the vocals. To me, I sound better when I'm not being buried by the instruments. You can actually hear my voice because when I'm like that, I can actually do the vocal better. Because when you got a lot of instruments going, you tend not to focus so much on the vocal because it's getting kind of buried by the instruments, so you can't really. It's like when you sing this without any instruments, you tend to sing a little better because you're trying, and you not really getting confused by the other instruments, So you gotta keep it focus on the melody that you're singing. So that's usually. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's weird. Yeah, nice, a good intro. It's like whenever I think about good songs, you can always use the Beatles as an example. They always record their vocals very kind of clearly. It's in your face. Their intros are very short, so you don't have to wait long for the singing because that's what you really want to hear is the singing. So their intros were less than like 30 seconds, 20 seconds. You can get right to the vocal and tempo. You want some, you don't want to drag. You don't want to have your, but you don't want too fast. You want to just have enough energy in it, so you're not feel like the song is dragging. And then you also great vocal. You want the vocal to be clear and sound well. And nice guitar. You want the guitar to sound good. You want a nice guitar solo. It's always nice to have a break from the song, so solos are always good. You want things to be happening in the song. You want things more. It just enhances the song so much better. When you have, that's fine. I mean, that's all. And then you know, and is the lyrics interesting? Is telling a cool story? I mean, I guess a lot of people don't really worry about that too much. You go, well, it's just one story is better than other stories. Like, oh, this song is about love that this guy had. So it's like, is this more interesting than a song that we wrote about? He's in love with his car, like that Queen song, "In Love." Is that any more interesting? Not so much. I mean, like, no. I mean, I guess not so much. But to me, writing on something interesting like that is important because you're conveying a message, and it's always for the songwriter himself. It's a little bit. But I think other people really care too much, do they? But they just want your story to be told well, though. They don't really care about the story, but just as long as it's told well, something, I guess.